Welcome back, gamers. This is Eviee with What's Your MMO? I have a little tidbit for you before we get into the interview. At epidemicgaming.com, you can check out the tournament that is going to be happening this Saturday. It'll be taking place both in Sanctum and Panda areas. The times for this tourney are 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, and 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and that's on Saturday the 10th. The top prize is a 3-month subscription of WTFast. I'm going to put the links in actually for Epidemic Gaming and the WTFast in the comments below so you can check that out. My interview that I'm posting today is with Jambo. He is an Elyos. He plays a Glad, and I wanted to talk to Jambo mostly about his involvement in the community and some of the things that he's done for both factions. I started off by asking him about his webpage and some of the maps that he's done so far.
I built the original website. It's because I couldn't remember the times that everything went vulnerable. So I just thought, I just might as well make a spreadsheet for it myself. And then I thought, oh well, I guess the Legion want to use this. I'll put it up online. I'll stick it on the forums. Oh, everyone's been looking for something like this.
Yeah, and I've
Yeah.
referred to your page myself for the tree times,
Mhm.
your time zones I've
Oh, I love that
used.
stuff. Yeah.
Um,
Love
I
those
know,
trees.
yeah, I still never get there on time. But looking at the armor, I'm just looking at now the galleries that you have for the armory, the godstones, the wings. I've
Oh,
looked
the
at.
Godstones. I never remembered the animations of the Godstones. You will always find me asking, what one's the glowy one with the sparkles? And I'll be like, oh, the stun one, Jambo.
Yeah. Yeah, there it
Yeah.
is. And no, okay, so and what? These are the gold ones that are on your page, then,
Those are all
right?
gold ones, yeah. Because everyone always wants the shiny ones.
Of course, we all like shiny
Yeah.
objects.
You can imagine what it's like not so shiny.
It wouldn't just be the same.
No. Got to
I
drum
like
up the prices for golds.
Yeah. The poison one's kind of neat with the green bubbles and stuff. It looks pretty
Oh,
cool.
it's all right. Eh.
It's
It's all about the
different. I mean,
paralyze.
yeah, but it's
It's
different.
all about the paralyze.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty flippin' cool.
Yeah, there's a reason that gold paralyzers go for half a bill.
Yeah, I see that now.
Yeah. So pretty much most people just get it just for the shinies. I mean, that's the entire market for the gold stuff. You know, the gold stuff is no different. I mean, people claim that it's a higher magical accuracy internally, but I don't think there's been any proof for that. It's pretty much just the shinies.
Yeah, it's neat though. I've actually downloaded your Japanese font and the Korean voice pack
Ooh,
too.
I don't
Except
even
for
use those.
had to take out the voice pack because the healing sounds like tuna fish, but I like the Japanese font. I figure that's pretty cool.
Oh, the Japanese critical
Yes.
font, is that it? Oh,
Yes.
I love it.
Yeah, that's
Except for
great.
block parry is always mixed up. I can never manage to fix that.
The witches?
Block and parry, they're mixed up.
I
Yeah,
never even noticed.
if you'll notice, if you have no shield, you'll block, and it's like, how can you block without a shield?
Actually,
Yeah,
I did notice and wasn't sure if it was me or someone else who was showing up for. I thought
no,
maybe
it's been
it's
a
me.
well-known
Interesting.
problem. But yeah,
Huh.
because I think block and parry is the same thing on their version for some reason. Like I don't think there is a parry. I think it's all called block. Like
Huh.
the word is the same thing.
Okay. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
There's no word. There's no
There's no word for one of them.
right. Right.
Yeah, in the Japanese version.
Oh, and you've got the translate too.
Yeah, that was actually a project started by someone else. Someone else started a forum version of it, and it
Yes.
just wasn't very well laid out. You know, it was if you added more than 2 languages, it was kind of hard to navigate. So I thought, okay, stick it on the website.
That's
You know,
wonderful because I
add
think that is
accreditation.
where I've seen it because we are having um more and more languages come in and there is
Yes,
the barrier and you know, it's not that they
there's a lot of
can't
more
play, it's not
Europeans
that
as
they're
well.
not good players or anything like that, but it's really hard sometimes to get
Mm.
the little things that you have
Yeah. I mean, it's
on
just easy
here.
just to have like a 10-phrase book. Just stop, go, kill that, avoid that, no aggro, please
Yeah.
loot, drop
Don't.
group,
Yeah.
join group, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Sleep. Um,
CC.
watch
It's
CC.
not hard.
Yeah. And watch CC. That's the other one that it
Oh
always
gosh.
seemed to be that, you know, don't break the
Yeah.
CC.
You would have thought that ZZZ was pretty much universal, but apparently not.
But sometimes I think some of the people who have AoEs just get a little excited or whatever. Sometimes I think,
I
or
think that's just bad
sometimes,
players, not foreign players.
yeah, yeah. And sometimes though, I think it might, and this is just a thought. I think sometimes it depends on who's got lag, because if one
Yeah.
person's marking, it might come up right away on their computer. But if someone's experiencing lag, maybe that, and as you know, with even especially with PvP, it only you only need a fraction of a second can
Yeah,
sometimes
I
make the
mean, I
difference.
think
So
it's a lot
maybe
to do with
that's what it
cast times
is.
as well, because I'll be halfway through an animation,
Hmm.
and someone will add a mark, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm screwed that up.
Yeah, yeah, I've done that too. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
No,
So
normally,
this,
normally the ping from foreigners isn't that bad. I mean, I'm 5,000 miles away, and I'm getting a 131 ping. So,
mhm. Goodness. So how many hours do you think, roughly, that you spend on these? Like even just one of these pages? Like,
well, um, things like the map.
hmm,
It took a long time to make that map. I'd say it probably took me about it'd say it probably take me about 6 hours to make one of those maps. I think it took me about 400 screenshots because there's no way to make that giant map. I've dug through all of the client files and there was no way to make that map. Just rip it out and plug it in.
hmm,
I had to screenshot every single part of that map, fully zoomed in, stitch them together in Photoshop, clean it all up and all that stuff.
hmm.
So that took a good few hours, but it's paid off easily for the fact that I haven't got to Google where it is every single time. I
Oh
know
my
where I can go
my.
find it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just as much as it is for me as for everyone else, because I
Of
have no
course.
idea where any of this stuff is.
What is it about Aion that has motivated you to make this fabulous web page, that has motivated you to stay and keep playing Aion for as long as you have? What is it about it?
Well, I think that the difference between the rest of your interviewers is I don't play the game much, to
Hmm.
be honest.
Exactly. And that's why
I
I'm
just
really
chat.
wondering what your answer
Yeah,
is.
I mean, I spend probably three-quarters of I mean, all my Legion mates make fun of me constantly for it. All I do is morph and craft because I don't like to run instances.
Hmm.
By the time I ran storming for my second time, I had a full storming set because I ran it once, didn't like it, bought the full storming set from Loot Rights and ran it again. So, but yeah, I mean, I like the community. So, that's why I spend all my time on the forums. I spend half my time in LFG, and the rest of it, I'm now starting to lead alliances in sieges because I prefer the community to playing the rest of the game. It sounds like a bad endorsement, but for an
No,
MMORPG, it's as much about the community as it is about the game.
that's great. That's really great. And I've heard other people say that, the people who do play the game consistently,
Oh, not me
that
then.
it's about the community as well. That's part of what
Yeah.
keeps them coming back and staying, because some of the people interviewed did go to Guild Wars 2 and then
Mhm.
returned back to Ion. And I'm always interested in what people say, and I was especially interested in yours because of
Oh,
all the hard work that you've put into these
I
pages. And
wouldn't call it hard work, Jesus.
oh, I do, because it's like I said, it might as well be in Korean for how you did it. I don't have a clue, but I mean, no one else.
Just Google
There's
like
no one
a
else in either faction. There is no one else who has the details in a web page that you do, and to me, that really said something, which is part of the reason why I really wanted to talk to you, because I thought, wow, I mean, you really have to be dedicated and have a reason for doing this, because you may do it for yourself, but you're sharing it. Because I mean, you could have
yeah.
easily left it in your computer.
Yeah, well, I mean, that was a big issue. I mentioned you before that there was Idian depth maps, the world boss details on there. A few people had tried to, well, they'd offered to pay me a bit of money to not put the details up there because they were just uncontestedly getting all of the world boss loot without any problems because nobody else knew that these world bosses existed. Because they knew the timers, they knew the windows. If they could get there quick enough, the mobs would only be up for maybe 2 minutes at most.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those world bosses, they're not like Sunyaka. They're not a PvP battle back and forth for an hour or two. You can burn it easily within 20 seconds. So people will never see those world bosses if they don't know they're there. And the fact that they drop eternal and gold loot every single time almost, easy. And you know, this full group of statics were going there. I think they had 30 pieces by the time I was putting this up.
Wow. That's amazing.
So, yeah,
That is
you know,
amazing.
people are complaining that the information isn't all theirs, but
And so,
yeah,
how often do they spawn?
oh God, I honestly don't know. That's the one thing I haven't put up. I know it's a 1 hour window. I don't know how often each one spawns.
Like the cooldown or the reset.
I don't. Yeah,
That's
I don't know.
not
I
known
know.
yet.
I know the open window. I know the open window is 1 hour. But I don't know the cooldown on. But there's a lot of them, so there is always one to go look for.
Right. This is just.
And to be honest, the interesting part is just for the PvP because you know those spots are going to be camped.
Oh, for sure.
By if not people who are getting the window, by people who are looking for when it's going to spawn, so they can tell other people the window.
Right.
So you know those hotspots are always there.
That is really neat. And I really like how you were able to put these exits. I know how to get in and out.
I didn't know where they were.
How did you find that out? Like, how did you discover that?
Oh, just Google Translate. The Korean website's awesome. I love the power book they've got over there. It's absolutely brilliant. The amount of time I've trying to convince them to make a Google translated version of that. That's what I essentially want at the end of the day, is just to have a full featured Wikipedia of everything in the game.
Yes. Oh, and people would love that. Eat that right up.
Yeah. I mean, one of the biggest things that I really love that they have is they have a Google Maps similar like I have on my site, map of every region. And one of the things I haven't been able to duplicate yet, but I want to, is a gathering map for every single gatherable, including all the new stuff.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't quite figure
myself.
that out. But
I started one just because I was gathering in Pernon, and I've actually got one that I've started. And I take a screenshot of what it is and where it is. I put little dots on my map and save my map.
I've got one for Oriole, and I've got one for Sarpan for the seal statue quests.
Okay.
Those are on the forums, actually. Those you can download and add them on as a map. You know, you can load it up on the map.
Oh.
And you can see the little red and blue dots.
Oh, okay.
Because you can export those, and you can import them by putting them in the right folder. But yeah, those they're not quite as good. I want them online and in the Google kind of Google Maps kind of template.
Yeah, like this is.
Yeah, I haven't been able to manage that yet.
I'm sure you will. I think if anyone can, it'll be you.
Oh, no pressure.
I have faith in you.
Thanks. I have the gatherers knocking on my door now, emailing me every day.
That's right. Are you done yet? What about now? Am I interrupting? Are you finished?
I'll send screenshots. I'll live streaming working on it. Like, here it is.
That's
right.
It's
working on it.
Leave me alone. Back off. Bring me a coffee.
Donations welcome.
That's right. That's right. And do people donate?
Oh God, good timing. I had my first ever donation yesterday.
Are you serious?
I'm not even joking. I had £1.50 donated yesterday. Sorry, that would be $2.25 yesterday.
People send Rebecca to for his hard work, because I mean, and even I will donate.
Yeah, one of the ones I really liked. One of the first guides I actually put up that I'm really proud of is the how to open up your full inventory, which I've had up there for quite a long time now. I think it's been one of the first stickies up there. I don't know if you've seen it. It's probably the first guide I actually spent a really long time on, and
I might have.
I don't think I ever managed to know where all of the inventory expansions were, and I very rarely see anyone with the full inventory expansion. Nobody seems to know where to get them.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're in game, but do you know how many inventory slots you have, or where, or how much you have?
I have everything except for the last two, and I have Googled that and looked for it. And there was something I didn't quite understand, and I'd asked around if anybody knew. Um,
Send you a thread for that one.
it might have been there that I read it. Let me just check here. Because my question was, if you go to BCM and you buy, because you can buy a level 3
Mm-hmm.
right there.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
level
have
3 is the
everything,
first
but
one I've used before.
yeah, I have every. That's what I have. Is right down to the last two.
Mm-hmm.
Click the yeah, the ones that are unavailable are the ones
Yes.
that I don't have. And never did the cash shop at all. And the reason for that is because I played. It was a veteran reward when I used to give out veteran rewards.
Ah,
There
how on
used
earth did you manage that then? Because
yeah,
the third one did not come out in veteran rewards.
it
Are you
didn't.
sure you have the full amount?
Yeah.
No, number one came from month
Oh wait!
one.
You've got 4 cubes. Hang on a
Yeah,
second.
you didn't spot that, did you? No
No,
one has that third one.
no,
I
you are
swear.
right. So if you buy it from the shop, it will then unlock that.
Yep.
If you have the first 3.
Yes. Yeah. There
Okay.
is 2 from the veteran rewards. Row 1 and
Yeah.
cube 1 expansion is
Yeah.
from the 1 or 3 month. One of them is warehouse. One of them is inventory.
Right.
I think it's 1 month. It's inventory.
Yeah.
Then one from 24 months, is
Yeah.
it? Or is it 18 months?
I don't know, but I know I got that one too
Yeah.
because I've had
And
them
then
on
there
both.
was the third one came out after 3.0. Or say, I think it came out at 3.0.
Yes.
So it was not in the veteran rewards at all.
Right.
So yeah, you have
Neat.
the only way to get that one is by paying for it.
Ah,
I'll warn
and
you now, it's pretty expensive.
yes,
Not gonna
because
lie to you.
I have cube 3 and I don't have level 1, 2, or 3 expansions. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
expensive. There is
One and
no doubt
two
about it.
was the veteran rewards. You can't buy 1 or 2. They won't stack.
Hmm. Yeah. Neat. No, I did not even catch that it
See?
said cube 4. I just did not see that. And I know somebody who bought one and bought the wrong one and was absolutely
Yeah.
devastated.
A lot of people do that, but the GMs are quite good. They give you the money back.
Yeah, I think she might have. I don't remember for
Yeah.
sure, but
Yeah, I bought the wrong one, so
mm-hmm.
I bought them in a rush. You know, I want to be the first one to have the
Oh,
full inventory. So I
I
was like, oh
didn't.
yeah, buy that one.
Do you consider yourself RP?
I've been told I've been an RPer. I think if you can't be put in the category of a hardcore PvPer or a guy who runs instances 24/7, apparently you're an RPer. But
Really?
yeah, I don't talk in character and out of character and stuff like that. I don't care about the lore or anything like that. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
think so. But
Thank you so much for taking
no
time and
problem.
talking to me. It's been
I'm
wonderful.
great to
I've
talk
learned a
to.
lot, and I'm sure anybody who watches this vid or listens to this vid is going to really appreciate everything too.
Way, like to hear.
In this life that we make up, are you let down? Do you give up? Are you let down by me? In this life that we've made, this fake life that someone made up in their heads and gave to us. We all tried to climb up, but they throw rocks at our flesh. We all think the same shit. We all dream the nightmare, this fake world on a movie screen. We watch as our lives break up. But one day, if we stand up with a fake smile, we could wake up. The real world is just too much. to take in for all of us. We all try to climb up, but they throw rocks at our flesh. In this life that we make up, are you let down? Do you give up?